Welcome back to Cosmopolitan Anonymous. I am your favorite girl, Bo Vintage, and today is a story time. This was literally the worst date ever. Date from hell. You need to stop. This was, I don't know, I was probably 19. Was this my 19th birthday? Oh my god. No. The point is, this was back in the day, okay? And...
Did you just say you were 20?
Yeah.
How old are you?
23?
How long have we been together?
Okay, then it wasn't 20. Can you stay out of my business? Like,
what? Stay your business?
yeah. Let me know, you guys, let me know how this foundation looks on my skin, because honestly, I think it looks crazy. It is the Velvet Dream foundation by Maybelline. I use both 92 and 95 mixed together, and I think I look nuts. Maybe it doesn't look crazy on camera, but I kind of feel grayish. Not cool. Okay, anyway, let me get into the story because I was really interrupted. So let me just start this over, okay? And this is the story of the worst date ever. And when I say the worst date ever, I literally mean the worst date ever. Because this was not a couple years ago, because it was a couple years ago. That means I was with Shooter, but I was not. I think I was turning 19. So this was literally the day of my birthday. But before I get into what happened on my actual birthday, I'm going to tell you the backstory. So there used to be this spot called Barney's, okay? This was the Thursday night spot. It was bumping, okay? So if you're from Scarborough or Toronto, even, you know what Barney's is. Like, that's where you went on Thursdays. At the time, it was bumping, but like, when I think about it now, it's ratchet as a motherfucker.
I shot down the place, eh?
Anyway, it was ratchet as fuck. Like, I'm assuming this is what Bella Noche's was, okay? And Barney's was basically the Thursday night spot before this place called Twilight opened, and Twilight became the Thursday night spot. But I did not ever go to, I think I probably went to Twilight like once or twice, because by that time I wasn't ratchet anymore, so I wasn't going out to those local ass bars. That's still the spot to go on Thursday night if you're trying to meet people and stuff. That was the spizza, okay? So if you want to get lit on a Thursday night, you go to Barney's, okay? It's mad. It's a mad thing. So me and my friend always used to go out together. We're gonna call her Kay. So Kay, this is the same girl that I went and flooded the man's house with, okay? So she drives or whatever, so that means that I get to get pissed drunk, my favorite thing to do. So I'm legit slizzard in the front seat of her car. Like, I'm drunk as a motherfucker. And because I'm drunk, I'm ballsy. So I have big talk, big chat. Like, I'm just ballsy, okay? We're in the parking lot. We pull up to the venue and we're about to get out the car, and these niggas get out of their car too, and they're walking towards the venue. So I open my car door. I'm like, yo, don't ask. Why you look at me? Don't ask. I don't know who I thought I was, but yes, I was chopping this nigga, okay? I don't know why. That's just what happened. Like, I was actually that drunk that I'm chopping niggas. Like, why am I trying to holler for? Like, wait, where they do that at? So, and mind you, I'm so socially awkward. Like, this is not something I would ever do, ever in life. So I'm like, yo, or whatever, and I tell him to come to the car or whatever. And so he does, obviously. Like, if a girl's calling you to the car, you're gonna go. Like, so she's cute. So he came or whatever, and I'm talking to him or whatever. I didn't get out the car yet. I'm talking to him, and I'm like, yo, you look like French Montana. No, he did not look like French Montana, you guys. But because I was drunk, that's all I was seeing. I guess because of his skin tone, like, I was telling this man he looked like French Montana. He looked like a mixture of Lawrence Fishburne had baby with a fucking albino. Like, that's what he looked like. An albino Lawrence Fishburne, I promise you. I promise you that's exactly what he looked like, craters and all. So, but I didn't know that until obviously after, but we're gonna get into that a little later. So, we exchanged numbers or whatever, and then he goes with his friends. He goes inside the venue or whatever. We didn't go kick it in the club with them or nothing like that. So, me and my friend get out the car. We party hard. Cool. He hits me up at the, like, after the club or whatever. I'm talking to him. So from that day, I don't know like an exact timeline. It probably wasn't more than like, I don't know, I'm gonna say like 2 weeks, 3 weeks that I was talking to him for. And mind you, when I first started, I knew my battery was gonna die. When I first started partying, when I was going to the club, my main goal was to make sure I exchange numbers with at least one guy, honey, because, you know, I was single. I was trying to, you know, I was just trying to get me some mins in my phone. So, yeah, I was ratchet as fuck. Like, I don't...
Okay, that's what you're going to say.
What?
I'm trying to get a check.
No, I wasn't trying to get a check. So, yeah, so I was there trying to... like, anytime we went out, like, the goal was definitely to exchange numbers with somebody and have a little boo from the club. Like, who wants to meet their man in the club? That's so nasty. Like, ew. Anyway, that's what the girl was trying to do. We're talking or whatever, and my birthday's coming up, so he's asking me about my birthday or whatever, and so I'm basically kind of making plans with him because I kind of felt like we was gonna be a thing, even though I met him at the club and could barely remember what he looked like other than he looked like French Montana. Like, anyway, because I thought he looked like French Montana or whatever, I was down with texting him or whatever, and so I made plans with him to hang out with him on my birthday. So we were supposed to go to dinner and whatever. He was supposed to pick me up. Cool. The day of my birthday comes, you guys. He swings by my crib, picks me up. It was April, so, and it's the end of April, so actually it was pretty hot that day. I was wearing shorts or whatever. I look cute, you know. I was wearing shorts, a little crop top, and yeah, I think like Birkenstock slippers, like what? Anyway, he picks me up or whatever, failed to tell me that one, he wasn't gonna be driving, and two, it wasn't his car that he was picking me up in, and three, that there was gonna be motherfuckers in the car. If I made plans with you, so already the date's off to a bad start because you're picking me up and there's 5 other niggas in the car. So, okay, I get in the car anyway because like I'm thinking, okay, whoever's driving is gonna drop us off somewhere and pick us up later, like this motherfucking Uber or something, but that wasn't the case either. So he's like, what do you want to do or whatever, and I'm like, nigga, we talked about this already. Like, what? What do you mean what I want to do? So the first place we stop is at the LCBO. He comes inside with me. The people in the car stay in the car. He asked me what I want. I'm like, Patron. So we go in the freaking LCBO to get me the Patron, and I pick up the small bottle because, you know, I'm like, okay, if he's paying for this, like, you know, I didn't want to be too greedy or nothing, so I picked up the small bottle, not the $80 bottle, and he's like, what are you doing? And then so I put the small bottle back on the shelf and picked up the big bottle. We walked to the cash register. I put the fucking Patron on the thing, show the lady my ID. He shows the lady his ID because if you go there, like, I look young, right? So if 2 people are there, like, sometimes you kind of have to show both IDs, whatever. He didn't really need to, but he did anyway. Showed the ID, and I realized that he wasn't reaching in his pockets to pay for the bottle. What? I was like, in my head, I'm like, this guy's not for real. First you ask me what I want, I tell you what I want, and then you make me put down the smaller bottle, the bottle that was cheaper, and then basically now you're forcing me to pay for an $80 bottle of alcohol that I don't want to pay for, that I thought you was gonna pay for, but you didn't make that clear. So I'm like, this nigga is ratchet as fuck. Like, what am I supposed to do? Because at this point, like, we're already far from home. I ain't had no bus fare because I'm fucking like, ever since that day I always walk with Vex money. Anyway, luckily I had money on my debit card and I was able to pay for the fucking liquor. Yeah, so I had the money on my debit card or whatever. I paid for my alcohol, and then we proceeded to get back in the fucking hoopty full with niggas. Okay, so now I'm in this car filled with gang members, I'm assuming, and we drive. I'm not gonna tell y'all which area this man brought me to, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. The next part of my birthday was spent in a trap house. Yes, a motherfucking trap house. And so I'm just like, okay, first of all, back then I did not know nothing about, and like I was so naive to this stuff. Like I knew what drug dealers were, I knew niggas sold weed and shit, but I never been around somebody that was dealing drugs like this guy was dealing. So in my mind I'm like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? Anyway, we pull up to this ratchet ass building, and we get out of the car, whatever. I was gonna leave my bottle in the car because I had plans after this to go and drink my liquor with my homegirls. So I was planning on leaving my bottle in the car. This man took my bottle out of the car with all his little friends and brought it upstairs into this fucking ratchet ass building. And so I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, and he anyway, we get upstairs or whatever. He puts it in the kitchen, and there's all that's going on around me is fuckery, okay? There's a man in the kitchen fucking whipping, and then there's fucking people just sitting around on the couches and stuff, and I've never been more uncomfortable in my life, okay? Like, this was the most uncomfortable thing ever. In my head I'm thinking like, oh my god, like what if the police come and kick in this door right now? Like, what am I gonna do? Anyway, I'm there, uncomfortable, whatever. They're parlaying, they're just like, okay, what do you want? He's asking me what I want to do or whatever. Everybody's kind of just staring at me, and because I'm socially awkward, this could not have been any more of like, it couldn't have been any more horrible for me, because I'm in a room with a bunch of niggas that I do not know, did not know that these niggas were gonna be present, and I'm not sure if I'm about to be gang raped. Like, it was fucked up. So anyway, after they finished talking, whatever, and he's asking me what I want to do. I'm like, yo, I thought we were going out to eat. Like, what's really good? So he's like, you want to go get something to eat? I'm like, no, I want to stay here in the fucking trap with you. Like, obviously I'm fucking hungry. It's my birthday. Like, what? You think I want to spend my birthday with Lawrence Fishburne the albino and freaking Hootie and the Blowfish? Like, what? It's like, no, I didn't want to spend my birthday with a bunch of niggas, random niggas I never met in my life that are just staring at me like, what? He's like, okay, and he tells whoever was driving the car, let's go, she's hungry, let's go get something to eat. Asked me where I wanted to go, so I'm like, Benihana's. Okay, yeah, my chest was hella high, but because I seen that he was, you know, he had some money, and also I realized too that he was like the big dog, because I kept seeing like his little niggas, the people that were around him, kept coming and asking him for stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, so he's top dog. He was wearing True Religion jeans, you guys. It doesn't get more ratchet than that. True Religion motherfucking jeans with the fucking tag thingy still on it. Like, ew. Like, what was I doing? Oh my god. Anyway, and I've always had this thing for bad boys, so it's just like, I don't know, but I couldn't deal with the craters in the face thing. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Anyway, whatever you're cooking smells really good. Anyway, as I'm like, I want to go to Benihana's. Like, you want to go to Benihana's? I'm like, yeah, I want to go to fucking Benihana's. Let's go. He's like, okay. So now we're in the car. It's me, him, somebody else in the back, somebody in the front, and the driver. Okay, so again, I'm about to go to Benihana's with a bunch of people that I don't know. But as we're driving, they're talking about how Benihana's is fire or whatever. I think it's like in Vaughn or some shit. So they're trying to like decide in the car, like, it's their motherfucking birthday where they want to go to eat, and my heart was set on Benihana's. So I don't know why everybody's putting their 2 cents in, but whatever. So they're arguing, whatever, trying to figure out where they want to go. They're throwing out Red Lobster. I'm like, I do not like Red Lobster. The last time I went there, it was a disaster. I got the damn flu. Okay, no, I don't want Red Lobster. So they're trying to figure out where they want to go. At this point, I'm like, yo, fuck, take me to McDonald's, ho, because I just want to go home. Like, this is stupid as fuck. They're like, okay, actually, let's go to this. They had like some next China restaurant that they freaking love or whatever downtown. So he brings me, instead of bringing me into a restaurant to eat, like, maybe I just wasn't cute as I thought I was, because he brought me to like a random ass, he might as well have brought me to fucking Garden. He brought me to this fucking China restaurant, and a China restaurant with styrofoam containers for takeout. Like, we went and got takeout, and we brought the food to the hoopty and sat in the hoopty and fucking ate fried rice and chicken wings and whatever else, egg rolls and whatever else comes in Chinese food. And I was so mad, you guys. I'm just like, this is how I'm spending my birthday afternoon. Really. Really. Nonetheless, I made sure that when we left the house, I brought my bottle of alcohol with me, my $80 bottle of PATRON. I brought it with me because I was just like, wherever we're going after dinner, I just want to cut, like, drop me off in Scarborough. I need to go back home. So after that whole fiasco, we're in the parking lot or whatever. They wanted me to walk up and down downtown. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm not doing the walking thing. I'm ready to go home. Like, if you don't want to leave now, can you just pay for my cab? Because I'm done. Like, I can't do this. I can't be hanging around with your niggas. We had plans. You brought me to X, Y, and Z. Tried to crack my bottle of liquor in the fucking kitchen at the ratchet fucking Roach Motel. And, like, now you have me downtown eating out of a styrofoam container. What? Anyway, so he dropped me off or whatever. I go to my friend's house and I'm there drinking now. I cracked my bottle of liquor. I'm trying to celebrate what's left of my birthday because the day is definitely gone. So I'm trying to celebrate what's left of my birthday with my friends or whatever. He hits me up and he's like, I'm so happy I got to see you today. When am I gonna see you again? Bitch, never. Never. Ever lose my number. Like, what? He had the nerve to ask me when he's going to see me again. You brought me to the trap for my birthday. Where they do that at?
Funny, you know?
You make me sick. Anyway, you guys, that is the story of my worst date ever, and it just happened to happen on my motherfucking birthday with motherfucking albino fucking Lawrence Fishburne. Like, nah, never again. Please leave in the comment section your worst date ever. I would love to read them. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you on the flip side, you know, maybe like tomorrow or maybe later today. Oh, it's already tomorrow, honey. Later today, I'm finna drop a makeup tutorial or something, like real rap. So yeah. Also, every time I wear this sweater, I get so much makeup on it. Like, it's fucking dumb. And yeah. Hey, Zaddy.